Welcome back, dear learners. We are learning about speech critic, feedback, and improvement under the unit number 5 of the elective course Communicative and Public Speaking Skills. In this part, we are going to learn constructive criticism and reflection. In everyone's life, constructive criticism is needed. In the last part, we learned about differences of critic and criticism. Here we are going to learn about constructive criticism. What do you mean by constructive criticism? When we differentiate it with destructive criticism, we can easily identify the main part of constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is given with the intention to help the recipient. If someone is giving constructive criticism, surely a person who receives will improve in their speech, in their work. And usually this is considered as a positive attitude. It focuses on the situation, behavior, or issue. Offers specific, actionable, objective feedback. But in the case of destructive criticism, it is not for the improvement, rather, it is for insulting. Negative attitudes are coming out. Focus on the individual or their personal attributes. Offers vague, non-actionable, subjective feedback. We will see how to give constructive criticism. So now we are learning various techniques and methods and ideas for speech critic. Here, how to give constructive criticism. The first one, offer a feedback sandwich. What do you mean by sandwich? So you all know about it, right? Which criticism between an opening and an end using PIP analogy. What is PIP analogy? Positive, improvement, positive. So give a good reinforcement and give some comments, then finally good reinforcement. So it is like packing or stuffing the ingredient which is tasty for the happy eating, right? The same way in the speech critic also, the constructive criticism has to be given in the way of feedback sandwich. Second, the constructive criticism should be lead with honesty, offering transparency to that person. So in a group, if a leader gives constructive criticism, he used to say, I'm giving you this comment because I have very good expectations on you. I know that you can reach there. You can do it. You can speak well, right? Lead with honesty. So honesty has more power in our life. Give that in the constructive or positive criticism. The third way, always focus on the behavior, not the person. Okay? When you plan to give constructive criticism, concentrate on the behavior or the situation, not the person. Next, give the constructive criticism in the real time, immediately after the speech, after the work. You don't always wait for your next time. Okay, so immediately give when the uh, experiences are fresh in the mind. Fifth point connected to constructive criticism, always give action oriented suggestions, criticism. Based on that, only they can do further effectively. These are our few points. Consider as not the constructive one, it can be considered as destructive. Focus only on fault, harsh sound. Sometimes, no, if we do destructive, it reduces speaker's confidence. It will not guide properly for the improvement. And on the whole, fear can catch up. You know one thing? When a fear comes to a person, particularly in public speaking, they cannot come up and present effective presentation. Now we will move on to reflection in the speech critic. What do you mean by reflection? It's nothing but personal process of thinking critically about their own performance after presenting a talk. What I did effectively, where I faced difficulty, how the audience responded, reflective thoughts. You have to sit in a place and reflect. That will help your presentation in the future effectively. So here I have given few points that differences between reflection and constructive criticism. Kindly go through this and learn better. These are all few more points will enhance your understanding about constructive criticism and reflection in speech. We will meet in the next part. Thank you.